Well, welcome, sports fans, to today's fourth or fifth game. It is. We've got the morning, the consolation bracket finished up, and now we head to the championship side of the bracket. I'm Bill Hampton, along with.
There you go.
Yeah.
there
who
I
we
am.
with?
Tyler Wagner
Tyler
here.
Wagner. That's my partner at YHC TV. And I don't care where we're going today, everybody is stopping us, telling us how much they enjoy either watching it on TV or the web.
Sure.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, we had a great time. We've already talked to a lot of people about Saturday's games. They really enjoyed it, and we're seeing a lot of people watching them before they come up. That's good to hear that they're coming up watching these kids. And we're finally getting to some competitive games here in the championship bracket. This will be our first game of the championship bracket between Bernie and Twin Rivers, and I think this is a unique matchup. Twin Rivers, they've had a good year so far. They've beaten some tough teams. They beat Portageville handily, and Bernie's haven't really had much competition early on this year, and I think Twin Rivers is going to be a good test for them here early on.
Yeah, and Twin Rivers really impressed me yesterday. The way they came out, they play very, very tough defense. They're very fundamentally sound. Coach Brown says that this is a fun team to coach. Said they really enjoy playing, and I can tell he has several. He uses his bench very well. On the other hand, the Bernie Mules come into this tournament seeded number one. They're undefeated. They're 8-0 on this early season, and they really haven't been tested, as you said. This could be their first test. And Coach Brad Botch has that team hitting on all cylinders. They like to press. They like to move the ball. They like to shoot the three. They'll go inside. They've got a well-rounded team. They go 8-9 players deep. So Coach Botch doing a great job there at Bernie, and always fun to bring the Bernie Mules and the Twin Rivers Royals. That's a good rivalry, and they both wear blue and white. So we'll tell you the Bernie Mules will be in the white uniforms. Twin Rivers Royals will wear the blue. This game today brought to you by Three Rivers Community College, Lincoln Lacey, and Malden. They have two great locations, one great dealership. New Wave Communications, Fellowship of Christian Athletes, Senator Rob Mayer, and also Winchester Place there in Bernie. Folks, if you not stop by Winchester Place, you need to. What a great retirement place to go to. Tyler, we're about 3 minutes away from the start of the game. What do you expect tonight?
Well, I haven't seen Bernie too much this year. I got to see him, the Saturday against East Carter County, which of course it's hard to assess where Bernie's at this part of the year when they haven't had a whole lot of competition early on. But Twin Rivers has played quite a few games. They've played a tough game against Portageville, defeated them handily, like I said before. But it's going to be interesting to see when they match up against somebody that's a little stronger and a little bit more talented than what they used to be playing, how they adjust to that and how do they prepare for it. It's going to be interesting to see how they match up against this tough Twin Rivers team. So I'm really looking forward to this game. It's got a few elements to look for. Bernie, if they're the defending champion, Christmas tournament champion, returning much of their core team from last year, lost a few players, but they returned the core nucleus of their team. Plus a few players are starting to step up. You see Darren Shipman, the junior, come in and playing some good minutes for him. He had, I believe, 15 against East Carter County the other day. So it's going to be interesting to see who's going to step up for Bernie. And like we said, Twin Rivers the other day had a good game against Donovan. And we're going to see if they can come and bring the toughness it's going to take to play with this Bernie team.
Well, let's bring you up on today's first games in the consolation bracket. Game started with Van Buren defeating Malden 72-65. Then it was, let's go to the last game, Donovan over East Carter 70-18. So tomorrow at noon, that's Tuesday at noon, it will be Donovan and Van Buren in the consolation bracket. Puxico defeats East Prairie 77-73 in a very close game. Also, it was South Pim over Greenville 92-51. Puxico and South Pim meet tomorrow at 1:30. The winner of this Bernie Twin Rivers game awaits the winner of the Dexter Richland game. So we're set for action. Lonnie Hutchinson, Stan Durham, the official scorekeeper and clock keeper. The officials for this game are Van de Beven, Johnston, and Harmon. Bernie Mules, when I said would be wearing white, they're wearing the dark blue uniform, white uniform by the Mules, dark blue by Twin Rivers. We'll meet the Twin Rivers Royals first. Their head coach, Rob Brown, assistant Nathan Walk, and we're waiting for the starting lineups. Folks, we're glad that you joined us. And again, thank you for all the comments. You can email us anytime at sports@ydctv.com and tell us what you think.
Yeah, we haven't had as many emails today. Let's keep those coming. As you see there, sports@ydctv.com.
Twin Rivers comes in with a record of 6 wins, 3 losses. Number 1, a 5'9" junior, Garrett Stockton. Number 10, a 5'11" senior, Randy Moore. Number 21, a workhorse, Matt Boyles, a 6-foot senior. Number 23, a 6-foot junior, Mason Oberkramer. And number 30, Cole McBroom, a 6'2" junior. Bernie Mules with a record of 8-0. Head coach Brad Botch, assistant Jason Long, assisted also by Darren Chipman. Number 12, a 5'10" senior, Jake Welch. Number 14, a 6'1" senior, Quentin Stevens. Number 22, a 6-foot senior, Jake Owens. Number 42, a 6'5" senior, Jake Smith. And number 44, a 6'10" junior, Jordan McGowan. So the Mules go with Welch, Stevens, Owens, Smith, and McGowan. The Royals go with Stockton, Moore, Boyles, Oberkramer, and McBroom. Pretty good crowd on hand. The Mules and the Royals, they travel well. They've got great fans, and they're ready for some good action today.
Sure do. These are two clubs that definitely bring a crowd, and they're great programs, and they travel well. I tell you, you're not too far off from both of these schools, but I tell you, if they get out and travel, they're there as well.
Smith and Oberkramer will jump it up. Harmon will toss it up. Sit back, folks. Get you a diet soda, glass of tea, cup of coffee. Let's go play some basketball. Bernie controls. Quickly down to Owens on the wing. Smith back to Owens, to Welch, into Smith. Smith to Owens on the corner. He thought about it. He pitches it to Smith, off the board, will not go. Rebounded by Oberkramer. Quickly down the floor. Oberkramer still has the ball. Gets it inside to McBroom. A turnaround, has it knocked out of his hands, gets the ball back. Oberkramer back into McBroom. He hooks around McGowan there. McGowan going to be called for the foul. First foul of the game goes against the Bernie Mules, Jordan McGowan. Oberkramer to inbound. Gets it into Boyles. He puts it up, will not go. Reverse that time by McBroom. Doesn't get to go. Gets his rebound, puts it up, will not go. Smith with the rebound for the Mules. We've got a foul on Randy Moore of the Royals. Each team now with one foul. Both these teams like to get after it aggressively on defense, so we expect a lot of fouls. Twin Rivers in a 2-1-2 full court zone press. Owens with the ball. Still has it, gets it to McGowan. McGowan gets it back to Owens. Inside of Smith. He puts it up, will not go. Foul will go against McBroom. Cole McBroom is first, team second to the line to shoot two will be Jake Smith. Smith, a 6'5" senior. 7:04 to go in this first quarter. Scores the first points of the game. First and second was short. Oberkramer with the rebound. Quickly down to Stockton. Stockton puts it up, scores it. What a nice shot by Stockton. 6:50 left in this first quarter. Bernie breaks the press. Stevens has it, goes in. He's going to be fouled by McBroom. Folks, these fans will get very vocal. I'll tell you now, they will get vocal.
They sure will, especially with a game that are two teams that are as close as these two are. they're definitely going to get after it.
Stevens with his first free throw scores it. Game tied, 2 each. McBroom out with those 2 quick fouls. In replacing him is 6'2" junior Dustin Teague. Stevens' second shot, scores it. Oberkramer around Welch. Bernie in a man-to-man. Ball out to Stockton for 3. Scores it. Stockton with all 5 of the points for the Royals. Royals on a takeaway. Oberkramer going to be fouled. The reach in that time going to be on the Bernie Mules. Foul called on Jake Welch, his first, team second. 5-3, 6:28 remaining in this first quarter. Stockton with the ball, working against Owens. Gets it to Moore. Moore to Oberkramer. Bulls on the wing, puts up a 3. In and out. Rebounded by Welch. Welch with the ball. Quickly down the floor, in the corner to Owens. He drives in, puts it up, can't get it to go. Got his own rebound, puts it up, blocked. McGowan with the ball, pump fake, puts it up. He will not go, but he's going to go to the line to shoot 2. Jordan McGowan, the 6'2" junior, fighting hard in there for the rebounds. Foul going to go against Dustin Teague, his first, team's fourth.
Start to get a lot of fouls accrued here early on.
First one by McGowan, scores it. 6:01 left in this first quarter. Again, about the only complaints we heard was you don't show the time. We don't have the opportunity to show the time. We'll try to remember to tell you the time. Second one missed, but ball tipped out by Owens. Welch retrieved the ball, gets it to McGowan. Over the corner for 3 for Owens. Short. Rebound pulled down by Oberkramer. Gets the ball ahead on a fly. That time is Teague. He scores it. 7-4 with 5:46 to go in the first quarter. Welch that time throws the ball away, out of bounds, turned over to the Royals. 5:41 to go in the first quarter. Mules, all their 4 points are from free throws, Tyler. Welch with a takeaway. Bernie with the numbers, 3-on-2. Welch drives in, puts it up. We're going to have a block foul on Stockton, his first, team's 5th. Well, here we are already with 5.5 minutes to go in this first quarter. Just 3.5 minutes gone. And Bernie's only another foul away, or 2 fouls away from going into the 1-and-1.
Yeah, that's an advantage for Bernie. They're pretty good shooters from the line. As you see, Welch missed there, but that's going to be a good opportunity for them. They're a pretty aggressive team towards the basket anyways. They just need to stay within their game and get to the free throw line for those opportunities.
Second one by Welch, scores it. 7-5, 5:30 to go in the first quarter. Teague with it, bounces it over to Moore underneath, scores it. Moore with his first basket. Owens quickly down, puts up a 12-footer, will not go. Tipped around, rebounded on the floor by Stockton. He saves it, gets it to Boyles. Back to Stockton, 9-5, 5:05 left in the first quarter. Oberkramer on a drive, gives off to Teague. He puts it up, will not go. Rebound Smith. Welch has it, quickly down in the corner to McGowan. McGowan on the wing. Skips the ball over, and no one at home. Out of bounds, turnover on the Mules. Checking in for the Mules, Jeremy Walker. We got a timeout on the floor with 4:53 to go in the first quarter. It's the Twin Rivers Royals 9, Bernie Mules 5. We'll be right back.
I chose Three Rivers Community College because it's a great place to start.
I'm taking the same freshman and sophomore classes as at a university, but at TRCC they cost a lot less and financial aid goes further. I love the individual attention. My teachers are great and classes are convenient. Learn more at www.trcc.edu or call 877-TRY-TRCC.
Start here, start now at Three Rivers Community College.
Learn more online at trcc.edu.
Well, welcome back. Boy, we've got a fast-paced game, Tyler, and I knew it was going to be this way. Everybody else did too. This thing is really heated up. Bernie really has not been tested this year. Nothing against the competition. They just outclassed them. Oberkramer around Welch. tried to hit Teague on the baseline. He was breaking the baseline, down the baseline there, and ball behind him out of bounds. Turnover goes to the Mules. 4:46 to go in this opening quarter. Number 1 versus number 8 seed. Welch with the ball. Has the ball. Well, Owens gets it back. McGowan on the wing for 3. Will not go. Rebounded by Bulls. And we've got a hold foul against Welch, his second. Team's third.
And we're seeing a lot of up and down right now. And just by conventional wisdom, we'd say, oh, well, Bernie's got, the advantage in that because, the more experienced team and, the better known team. But I think this works into Twin Rivers' game as well. They've got the athletes and the team to stretch the court as well, with especially Oberkramer.
Stevens back in for the Mules. Walls with a scoop, will not go. Stevens off his fingertips out of bounds. The Royals will control under their own basket. Welch with 2 fouls takes a seat. Coming in for the Royals is Shear. Going out is Moore. 4:19 left in this opening quarter, 9-5. Teague to Oberkramer. Shear for 3, will not go. Rebounded by McGowan. Bernie looking down the floor, gets it down to Stevens. Stevens still with the ball, drives in, gets it over to Smith. Smith along the baseline, scores it.
Nice shot there by Smith. He really needs to get going early on. He's a big inside presence for the Mules.
9-7 with 3:55 to go in this first quarter. Twin Rivers on top. Bernie in that man-to-man. Stockton working against Owens. Gets the ball off the Bulls. Bulls from 16, short. Rebounded on a block out by Stevens. Good defense. Quickly to Smith. Smith driving in. Stops. Puts it up. Scores.
Nice
Jake
move there
Smith
by Smith. He faked like he's going to pull it up. Took an extra dribble. Got position. Nice bank shot.
Jake Smith with a nice shot. Stevens, though, with a block out on that rebound, made that play happen. Oberkramer. McGowan on to him. Walker steps out, switches over to Oberkramer. Oberkramer inside, bounce pass over, taken away by Smith.
It's nice
Stevens
rotation by Smith.
Stevens with the ball, hits Owens on the wing. He puts it up, scores it. 3 at time, but Jake Owens, we've got a quick timeout with 3:01 to go in the first quarter. It's Bernie Mules 12 and the Twin Rivers Royals 9. We'll be right back.
Okay, you're hooked up and ready to go.
New Wave knows you're excited about sports, so now's a great time to get connected with the Triple Play Package. Crystal clear TV, high-speed internet, and telephone for only $99.99 a month for 12 months. With New Wave Communications, you've got game.
And we're back here at the timeout. We got an email from our good friend Rick Murray. Says he appreciates the online broadcast so he can get a sneak peek while at work. Imagine that from Rick Murray.
No, not the Rick Murray we know.
And he also says there's 58 people watching on the web right now. We'd like to hear.
That's great. We'll talk
great
more about that. Twin Rivers with the ball. Bernie's defense. Shipman in for the Mules. Shear for the corner for 3. Scores it.
Big 3 by Shear. Great penetration kick out.
Owens for 3 for the Mules. Short. McGowan the rebound. Sticks it back. Will not go. Rebounded by Bulls. Game tied 12 apiece with 2:15 to go in the opening quarter. Ball batted around. Owens comes away with it. Turnover by the Royals. Again, we'll try to give you the time going as much as we can. 2:05 left in the first quarter. Stevens for the corner. Write it down.
Big shot by Stevens with a hand right there in his face. He didn't think about it, just stepped right into it.
I tell you, the young man can shoot the eyes out of it, but this Shearer can also shoot the ball well. Stockton, we got some great shooters in this game. Shearer to Bulls. Bulls likes to drive. That's where he's tough. He drives in, gets it.
That's a nice drive by Boyles. Looked like he was going to come into the paint. Took advantage of nobody there on the help side on the baseline. Nice move.
Ball passed down, taken away. He's trying to hit Shipman with it. Bulls with a nice takeaway. 1 minute, 20 seconds left in the opening quarter. 15-14, Mules on top. Shipman with the ball to Teague. Teague gets it to Shear. Shear, nice bounce pass to Teague. Oh, what a play.
Really
Great.
nice move, and it's a nice opening there for Teague, getting himself open for that pass.
Beautiful pass.
Barely deflected away there. It looked like it might have been overthrown if it wasn't tipped.
We have Smith back in for the Mules, and also Sammy Walker. Where's number 40? He's in. Owens with the ball, trying to hit Walker underneath, off his hands. Goes to the Royals. 1 minute left in this quarter. 5 lead changes already in this game. Oberkramer with the ball, working against Owens. He gets it to Bulls. Bulls to Stockton, thought about it, pulled it back. Still with the ball, gets it to Shear. Shear for a quick three. Will not go. Rebounded by Smith. 40 seconds left in the quarter. Bernie with the ball, 1 point down. Owens has it, gets it to Stevens. Stevens unloads. Will not go, but he's going to go to the line to shoot 3.
Well, that's tough. Oberkramer come over, try to check the shot, come over a little too quick. Hit Quentin Stevens while he was stepping into a 3. Definitely don't want to put Bernie Mules at the line, especially even for three-point shot.
Well, Bernie goes to the line now for the rest of the first half and the bonus after this. They've already got 16 fouls. That was the first foul on Oberkramer. Stevens to the line. His first one, scores it. Now has 6 in the quarter. He has a 3 and 3 free throws. He has 2 left. 16 all. Misses the second. 35 seconds to go in the quarter. More in for Oberkramer for the Royals. Glad you joined us, folks. Again, you want to email us, sports@yhctv.com. Be glad to read your email. Great free throw there by Stevens. 35 seconds to go. Clock running. 17-16. Mules on top of the Royals by 1. Everything we thought it would be and more. Bernie's gone to a zone, 2-1-2 zone. Roll's going to go for 1. Stockton's out with it. Now they start their offense. Moore has it. Back to Stockton. To Shear. Shear puts up a long 3. He scores it. We got a walking call. Stockton that time. Standing right there with Shear turned around.
They still got a chance here. 2.4 seconds. Got plenty of time for a dribble or 2 and a shot.
They get it to Moore. Moore's going to let it fly at the horn. Will not go. The end of the first quarter. It's the Twin Rivers Royals 19. The Bernie Mules 17. We'll be right back.
Hey, I'm Kurt Hillis at Lincoln Lacey Chevrolet. We've got a full line of GMC, Chevrolet, and Buick products. I'll pass it over to my Ford man, Charlie Thacker.
GM's not your thing? Come check us out here at the Ford Dodge Jeep store. Check out my man Blake on the internet, LincolnLacey.com.
If you don't have time to come down to Malden, check us out on cars.com or autotrader.com, and if you need financing, I'm going to pass it to my man Robert Sanders.
And our ultimate goal here at Lincoln Lacey, no matter your situation, is to pass the savings on to you.
Well, welcome back. Scoring in the first quarter for the Mules. Quentin Stevens with 7, 5 to Jake Smith, 3 to Jake Owens, 1 each to Jake Welch and Jordan McGowan. Bernie 7 for 11 from the free throw line. Foul-wise, 2 on Welch, 1 on McGowan. For the Twin Rivers Royals, they were led in scoring by Alan Shearer with 2 threes. He had 6 points. Teague had 4, 5 to Stockton and 2 each to Moore and Boyles. Foul-wise, McBroom with 2, 1 to Oberkramer, 1 to Teague, and 1 to Moore. No free throws for the Royals. Shearer has it, gets it down to McBroom, who's back in the game. Drive, he puts it up, will not go. Rebound by Jake Smith. Big rebound there. Good look at it by McBroom. He had a wide open drive, he just couldn't get it to go down. McGowan gets it to Welch, who gets it back to McGowan. Jordan McGowan knocks it down for 3. 2019, 7th lead change of the game. Oberkramer dishes off to McBroom. We're going to have a charge and foul. Great defense by Jordan McGowan.
Yeah, I think that was the only thing he could do is just step over and try to take that charge. There was no help there behind him. Everybody was in the back court. Nobody there to help him. Smart on his part just to take that charge.
Stockton in for the Royals. Oberkramer out with those 2 fouls. Also, Boyles back Bulls is still in. 7:27 to go in this second quarter. 2019. Mules on top. We've had our 7th lead change of this game. That's how tight it's been. Welch with the ball, working against the press. Gets it to McGowan. McGowan across the timeline, down into the wing position. He's being double teamed. Gets the ball out to Owens. Owens to Welch, down to Stevens, who eyes it up for three. Will not go. Rebound tipped around. Comes away. Shearer with the Royals has it. Gets it to Stockton. Burning a man-to-man. Stockton for three for the key. Will not go. Smith with another rebound. Boy, he's been all over the boards.
Oh, yeah, he sure has.
Welch quickly down the floor for the free throw line. Puts it up. Will not go. Moore with the rebound. Pulls it up. Gets it to Boyles. Boyles working against Smith. Boyles puts it up for three. Will not go. Rebounded by Welch. Welch to the center of the court. He's on a run. Gets it over to Owens. He puts it up. He's fouled. Matt Boyles with the foul. His first, team's 8th. The line to shoot 2 will be Jake Owens. Owens has 3 in the game, a three-pointer. 6:32 to go in the second quarter. Glad you joined us. Owens puts it up, scores it. Bernie creates in the inside, and that's why there's a lot of teams, they go to the line a bunch. Second one up, Owens scores it. Gets the bounce. 22-19, ties Bernie's biggest lead of 3. Stockton marking out the play. Shearer has it in the center. Ball batted around and on the floor. Still on the floor. Mules still on the floor. We got a jump ball. The ball will go to the Bernie Mules on the alternate possession. I thought it was a football there, the way the ball kept rolling around.
Yeah, that basketball is supposed to be a lot easier to pick up than that football. It didn't seem like it on that exchange.
Welch working against a double team, gets it across the timeline, down in the corner to Owens. Owens slings it over to Stevens. Stevens to McGowan for 3. Write it down. McGowan with 2 threes in the quarter. He has 7 in the game. We've got a timeout on the floor with the Mules 25, the Royals 19. 5:56 to go in this second quarter. We'll be right back.
Hi, I'm Jordan McGowan, Vice President of the Bernie Fellowship of Christian Athletes. The FCA wants to remind everyone to keep what's most important first in sports and school. My sponsors in Huddle would like to wish the best of luck to the teams in the 53rd Annual Bloomfield Christmas Tournament and a happy 2010.
That couldn't have happened any better. Jordan McGowan hitting the 3 and then coming on with his advertisement with the Fellowship of Christian Athletes. He leads his huddle there at Bernie. He's the president of the FCA chapter. Fine young man.
That's what makes Bernie so dangerous. They're getting off a lot of three-point attempts. They've got 4 guys on the court right now that can shoot it well from beyond the arc. Usually they keep Jake Smith on the block, but I tell you, those other 4 guys are dangerous from behind the three-point line.
Bulls has it. He's on the wing, looking for someone to dish off to. Still has the dribble left. Gets it Stockton. Stockton drives inside the lane, puts it up, scores it. He's going to go to the line and try to convert on the three-point play.
Nice move there by Stockton. He got on the inside of that defender. I didn't see who the defender was. He got in on the inside of, but a nice adjustment to work around that defender.
McGowan called for his second foul, team's 4th. First free throw attempt for the Royals today. Short, McBroom with the rebound, puts it back, in and out, will not go. He fights against the rebound, has it blocked by Smith. Goes over to the Mules. Welch with the ball. Quickly down the floor. Gets the ball to corner to Stevens for 3. Scored.
And a big 3 there by Quentin Stevens, and that was all Jake Welch right there. He's such a threat on the dribble. They collapsed and had Quentin Stevens wide open in the corner. And that's what the 20's going to do, is keep Welch out front, not let him get those in the middle to where he can distribute the ball like that.
Boyles for 12, scores it. Matt Boyles, he now has 4 in the game. Owens with the ball. Gets it out to Welch. It's going to go into the back court, but they say someone touched the ball. Stevens for the corner. He feels it. Short. Shear has it. Gets it to Bowles. Bowles to Stockton. Rolls down the floor now to Moore. Moore thought about a three. Gets it inside to McBroom. Puts it up. And Smith going to be called for the foul. Jake Smith, his first, team's fifth. Going to line to shoot two will be Cole McBroom. McBroom is a 6'2 junior.
That was a nice move there by McBroom. He got his shot blocked by Smith on the previous series. Was smart to put up that hump fake. Got Jake Smith just a little bit out of position to draw the foul.
Got Shipman and Jeremy Walker in for the Mules. Oberkramer, Teague, and Shear, I believe, back in for the Royals. McBroom's second shot, scores it. Welch with the ball, working against the 1-2-2 zone press. Has a ball taken away by Stockton. He gets it to Oberkramer. Oberkramer puts it up, scores it.
Nice steal there by Stockton. Nice run by Oberkramer. Get him in position to get that easy score. And that's a tough foul there by Twin Rivers. That's going to send Bernie all the way to the line.
Garrett Stockton's second foul. 4:19 to go in this second quarter. Mules lead the Royals 28-26. Jake Welch to the line. Welch has 1 for 2 tonight. Knocks the first one down. Jerry Aldridge coming in for Stockton for the Royals. Aldridge is a 6-foot senior. Welch a 5'10 senior. Eyes the next one, in and out, rebounded. Actually, it goes to McBroom off of Oberkramer. 29-26, Mules lead with 4:10 left in the second quarter. Shear with it. Stevens on him. Gets the ball to Teague. Teague to McBroom. To Aldridge. Aldridge out front of the key. Gets it down. Oh, nice shot put up that time. Will not go. Batted around out of bounds off the Mules. Shot put up that time by Teague was short. Went off of Cameron Shipman's hands. 29-26. 3:52 left in this first half of play. Rolls with the ball. Throws it out to Oberkramer. Oberkramer being guarded by Welch. Oberkramer kicks off to Teague, to Aldridge. Aldridge to Oberkramer. He thought about three, drives in the lane, puts it up. We're going to have a charge foul. Cameron Shipman picked up that charge. Great defense that time as Oberkramer got inside. That's his third foul of the first half. 3:40 to go in this second quarter of play.
That was a nice drive by Oberkramer. It looked like he had a chance to just stop on a dime and put that up because he had Shipman right there, about 5'7", right in front of him.
Oberkramer out. Back in for the Mules is Owens. Moore came into the game. Aldridge causes that turnovers. He steps in front, bats a pass away. Shearer gets it to McBrooms out front at top of the key. Gives the ball to Moore. 3:20 left in the second quarter. Aldridge with a drive. Gets it to Shearer, who puts up a three. Scores it.
Big shot there by Shearer, all created on the penetration.
His third three of the night. Ties the game. Walker in the corner to Owens for three. Short. Rebounded by Teague. He gets it to Aldridge. Aldridge down the court. Goes in, puts it up. Will not go, but he's going to be fouled by Jeremy Walker. Aldridge that time, the little 6-foot senior. And he's very thin. I tell you, he showed a lot of aggressiveness going to the hole.
Sure. You stretch the court. That's the way, Bernie's not as deep as they were last year. That's one thing to get him in a full court game, especially on a missed basket on a three. That's key. If they can get that first rebound off that three, push it up the court, stretch it into a full court game.
30-29. Rolls back on top of one. Boy, we've got a DANDY dandy brewing in this one. Aldridge scores a second off. Owens throws it, goes off of Shipman's hands. Turnover to the Royals. McGowan checking back in for the Mules. Coming out is Shipman. 2:55 left in this second quarter. We've got timeout on the floor. Royals lead 31-29. We'll be right back.
A lot of people do not realize we're here, what we can offer to them, and what a facility we have. And we would like to have people come by anytime and tour us. You won't find a better place to live or better staff to take care of you anywhere southeast Missouri. I'll guarantee it.
We are located at 400 Winchester Drive. Come down Bowman, and we sit on the corner of Bowman and Winchester.
Well, welcome back. Boy, we've got a dandy going, don't we?
Yeah, we sure do. And Twin Rivers is playing right at the speed that Bernie usually plays. They are up and down, and Twin Rivers can play at that speed. They've got the athletes to do it. They've shown it. And they're playing very well right now, forcing Bernie into some turnovers, applying full court pressure. Bernie, they're getting a lot of good three-point looks. And I tell you, if they're left open very long, they can turn this into a three-point shootout. And they're just they missed about their last two or three. They got off to a good start hitting those. But the key is Twin Rivers, if Bernie does get those shots off, is to limit them to that shot, get the rebound, and be able to push the ball up the court as well.
Twin Rivers with the ball. Aldridge inbounds to Shear. Moore has it. Gets it to Boyles. Boyles puts up a jump shot. Will not go. Rebounded by Moore. Puts it back. Scores it. Randy Moore with a quick rebound and put back. 33-29. Royals up by 4 with 2:35 to go in the second quarter. Welch across the timeline, still with the ball, loses a handle on it. Aldridge comes away with it. McGowan going to be called for the foul. His third foul. Going to the line to shoot a 1-and-1 will be Jerry Aldridge. He is 2 for 2 from the line, and both in this quarter. He'll have the 1 in bonus. 33-29, 2.5 minutes to go in the second quarter. Jeremy Walker in for Jordan McGowan. Both teams about the same speed. Aldridge eyes that first one, gets the bonus. 5-point lead for the Royals. Aldridge eyes a second, misses. Smith with the rebound, gets it to Shipman. Shipman to Stevens. Stevens back to Shipman. He thought about it, pulled it back. Stevens has it, gets the ball to Walker off his hands. McBroom comes away with it. He gets it to Shear. 2:10 to go in this second quarter. Royals with the ball and a 5-point advantage. Aldridge, a nice pass off to McBroom, who knocks it down.
Nice shot there by McBroom. Got himself in great position there on the high post.
Biggest lead by either team, 7 points. Jeremy Walker with the ball, gets it to Smith. Smith to Owens. Owens going to eye three, puts it up, in and out. Rebounded by Walker and also Aldridge. Jump ball goes over to the Royals on the alternate possession. 1:49 left in the second quarter. 36-29, as you can see on our scoreboard there on the screen. The Royals on top. Only thing we don't have is the time. We'll try to give that to you. Shearer loses a handle on the ball out of bounds with 1:41 to go in this second quarter. 36-29. Walker will inbound, gives it to Stevens. Very impressed with the defense of the Royals. Owens to Shipman. Slings it down to Smith. Smith on a turnaround has the ball knocked out of his hand. Foul's going to go against number 21, Matt Boyles, his second. To the line to shoot two will be Jake Smith. Smith is 1 for 2 from the line. He has 5 points in the game. Has not scored this quarter.
That was a nice approach by Bernie on this series. Jake Smith hadn't got a touch and probably a good half of this quarter. It's good to get him a touch, get him able to bang down low and get to the line.
Teagan Bland in for the Royals. Going out as Boyles and McBroom. Minute and a half left in this first half. Smith's second shot goes in. 36-30. Clock running. Bland with the ball. Ball taken away by Stevens. Bernie on the run. Stevens center steps, puts it up. Will not go, but he's fouled. Randy Moore called with a push-off. To the line to shoot two will be Quentin Stevens. Stevens has 10 in the game. He's 4 for 5 from the line. First one up, scores it. Minute 21 to go in this first half. Mules cut the lead to 5. Stevens' second one. Short, but gets the roll. 36-32, minute 20 to go in the half. Bland with the ball being Erasmus Shipman. We got a timeout. Timeout by the Royals with the minute 13. We'll keep it right here, Tyler.
Sure. Yeah, it's Bernie starting to get back into this game. The Twin Rivers made a good run here over the past few minutes. I think Bernie's taking that three-point shot as the first option too much here in the last few minutes. They, of course they've got the guys to shoot them, but for that to be the first option, it's giving Twin Rivers too many opportunities to get that first rebound and start and get those long rebounds going the other way. So I think taking a tougher approach, getting it inside to get Jake Smith some touches. Like you said, it seems like every time he gets a touch, he's getting fouled on the shot. So stay aggressive with Jake Smith underneath, because, man, when you take that first three you get, that gets Jake Smith running full court back and forth a lot at a time. So keeping him down there without taking so many full court sprints, that'll make it a little easier on him.
Point well made. I tell you, we got a good crowd for this 3 o'clock game. A good crowd we expect for the next game between Dexter and Richland. Then the host Bloomfield Wildcats will take on Kennett. Then around 6:30, and following that game, Hayti and Portageville. Going out to the game. Don't just stay home and watch it. We appreciate all the positive comments, but we need you here.
Yeah, send us
Come
some
by and say
emails
hi
out
to
there,
us.
too.
Huh?
Send us some emails out there, too,
Oh,
to
yeah.
sports@yhctv.com. We've had a few
I
already.
think they're all getting something to eat and watching the game. They're just taking back the way it's going. Stockton back in the game for the Royals. Minute 10 to go in the half. He's guarded by Owens. He gets the ball to Bland. Bland to Shear. Shear with the ball. Gets it back to Stockton. They're kind of on a weave, looking for a backdoor cut. Shear has it. Gets inside the three-point line. Gives back to Stockton. He's going to drive the baseline. Nowhere to go, and passes over to Bland. Bland with a turnaround shot. Will not go. Owens with a rebound. 45 seconds left in the half. He gets the ball to Shipman. Shipman into Smith. Smith on a drive. Fake, puts it up, will not go. Rebounded by Jeremy Walker, and he's going to be tied up. The ball will stay with the Mules with 37.1 seconds left in this first half of play. Owens will inbound. Let's check that. Smith's going to inbound. Gets the ball to Stevens. Back to Smith. He puts it up. Will not go. Gets his own rebound. Puts it up. Scores it. Stayed with it. Was Jake Smith.
Tough work there by Jake Smith. Gets his own rebound. Puts it back in.
Moore with the ball with the Royals. We're down to 20 seconds to go in the first half. Stockton has it, but Owens going to be called for a push-off. His first. Going to the line to shoot a 1-and-1 will be Garrett Stockton. Stockton's 0 for 1 from the line thus far. He has 7 points in the game. 18.8 seconds left in this first half. He eyes the bucket, puts it up, gets the bonus. 37-34. Folks, this has been a dandy to watch, a dandy to call, and just all around a barn burner.
Sure has.
Second one, scores it. Barney with the ball. We're down to 16 seconds left in the half. Stevens has it, working against Stockton. Stevens is eyeing it up. Gives it to Owens. Owens on a drive. He's going to put it up after the screen. Gets it.
Nice drive there by Owens. Nice shield off there by Jake Smith, too.
2 seconds, 1 second. The horn goes off to end the first half. It's 38-36. 38-36. Royals on top by 2. We're going to take a short break. Be back with some stats in just a moment.
I chose Three Rivers Community College because it's a great place to start.
I'm taking the same freshman and sophomore classes as at a university, but at TRCC they cost a lot less and financial aid goes further. I love the individual attention. My teachers are great and classes are convenient. Learn more at www.trcc.edu or call 877-TRY-TRCC.
Start here, start now at Three Rivers Community College.
Learn more online at trcc.edu.
Well, welcome back. Trying to steal some popcorn over here where somebody had their head turned. That's just what I need, popcorn, to be announcing the game. Yeah. But here's the scoring in the first half for the Mules. Quentin Stevens with 12. He has 2 3-pointers there. 8 to Jake Smith. 7 to Jordan McGowan, who has 2 threes. Also, Jake Owens, who has a 3, has 7 points, and 2 to Jake Welch. Free throws, the Mules 13 for 19. Foul-wise, Jordan McGowan with 3. 2 to Jake Welch, 1 each to Jake Smith, Jake Owens, and Jeremy Walker. For the Twin Rivers Royals, scoring goes like this, very balanced, as Alan Shearer has 9, also 9 to Garrett Stockton. Stockton has 1 3, and Alan Shearer has 3 threes. 4 points to Randy Moore, 4 to Matt Boyles, 4 to Dustin Teague, 3 to Cole McBroom, 3 to Jerry Aldridge, and 2 to Mason Overkramer. 6 for 9 from the free throw line for the Royals. The Royals have shot 10 less free throws, but the Bernie Mules are driving to the basket, and they're putting up shots and getting fouled. That's the difference in the foul story there.
Sure, and especially you talk about foul shots. Jake Smith, he's done well of a job when he gets touches down there getting to the line. And I tell you, Twin Rivers is playing the game that they should be playing. They're stretching the court. They're taking those long rebounds off 3-point shots. Bernie's taking and pushing the ball up the court. They've got the horses to do it, to push the ball up the court. With Overkramer and Stockton and Shear, they can push the ball up and make this a full court game. And I tell you, Bernie, they're playing about 6 or 7 guys continuously. So I tell you, if you turn that into a full court game, and Bernie, being more prone to take the 3-point shot, take their legs away a little bit, that's the game I think they want to play. But Bernie, they need to, they had a few turnovers in there that's unlikely of them. They're just basically meeting a defense that they probably haven't seen yet this year. It's a little tougher for them, but get Jake Welch back into the game, get him in the mix, start penetrating, distributing. That's when they were playing their best there in that first half.
Well, again, hats off to Coach Rob Brown. He's devised a defense and an offense to attack the Bernie Mules and to stop the Bernie Mules, and his team is bought into it, and they're doing well. They led by 19-17 at the first quarter. The Royals did. They still leave that 2-point advantage, 38-36. We had 5 lead changes in the first quarter, 3 in the second quarter, total of 8 lead changes. So very competitive, very close game. We expect the same in the second half. We want to tell you that tonight's game brought to you by Three Rivers Community College. Lincoln Lacey, they're in Malden. They have 2 dealerships, or 2 locations, 1 great dealership. New and pre-owned vehicles at their best. Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, Ford. Also at the GM store, they have your GM products, Chevys, GMCs. Also the Buicks, Pontiacs. So stop in at Lincoln Lacey and Malden. New Wave Communications. I tell you, we can't say enough about those folks. If you're watching on the internet, you're watching on New Wave Communications Channel 21. Those folks got us all wired up, got it all set here for us to go live. We cannot thank them enough for what they have done to make us your hometown channel. We've had people from Idaho watching. We've had Kansas, New York, Colorado, Florida, Louisiana, all over. And then we've had folks in the local area that do not have New Wave Communications. They're outside the area between Bloomfield, Marmaduke, Arkansas, Pollard, and Portageville, and they're watching via internet. And I don't know, it had been a while since I found out how many people are watching on the internet. 58 was the last time, I think.
Sure. Yeah, but Rick, let us know how many people's on there with you.
Fellowship of Christian Athletes, another sponsor. Senator Rob Mayer, he helped last night with the game, and I tell you, very knowledgeable about high school basketball. Winchester's Place at Bernie, what a wonderful, beautiful place to go to. And if you're thinking about going into a retirement area or need some assistance, stop in Winchester Place at Bernie. I guarantee you'll be glad you did. It's a beautiful, beautiful place.
Send us some emails, as you see there on your screen, sports@yhctv.com. Sports@yhctv.com. We've had a few today. Keep them coming. We want to put your comments on the air. Tell us about your home team and also what you think of the tournament so far. So, keep them coming at sports@yhctv.com.
Well, Twin Rivers and Bernie winner will meet the winner of the next game, Dexter Bearcat Richland game. That could be a DANDY dandy there. Then in the bottom half of the championship bracket, Bloomfield Kennett winner will meet the Hayti Portageville winner. They'll meet in the semifinals tomorrow night at 6 and 7:30. The losers of these games will meet tomorrow in the 5th place bracket. They'll play The Bernie Twin Rivers loser and Dexter Richland loser will play at 3 o'clock. And at the 4:30 game, the loser between Bloomfield Kennett, Haytime, Portageville will meet 4:30 game. So that pretty well sets up the brackets. We've had some blowouts, but yet we've had the close games. The first two today were very good games. The Richland-Malden game yesterday, a good game. And this game here is shaping up to be a dandy.
Sure. There's going to be competitive games all throughout this championship bracket from now on. I tell you, these teams are match up very well each game from here on out. So we're really looking forward to some competitive games over the next 3 days.
Twin Rivers Royals come out on the floor for their warm-ups before the second half starts. Again, we've got Sam Gibson, our producer today, and on the camera, Brandon Horton. Sam was an intern with us this past summer. He's a student over at Missouri State at Springfield. Been accepted into the communications department. I believe that's what it is. Am I right, Sam? What is it?
Media journalism.
Who? Media journalism. That's even better. You get to write about it. And also, Brandon Horton, he's a senior over at Richland. And we appreciate those guys. They're doing a great job. All of the people we have with us during this Christmas tournament. Announcing today, we have my partner Tyler Wagner and myself. We also have Ed Gargas. Terry McVeigh from Kennett helps us. Lloyd Rice. Senator Rob Mayer. Also, we have Jim Hall has helped us with the game. Amanda Reynolds from East Carter has helped us, and she's with Three Rivers now. Works with them. And our producers are Krista Creasy, or our camera people, Krista Creasy, Haley Stockton, Brandon Horton. Also, we have on the camera, well, I think
Corey
those
Martin's been with us.
Corey Martin, that's right. He was with us on Saturday night. As our producers, Tyler Wagner, Sam Gibson, Rick DePriest, also Greg Swartz, who is an intern with us this past summer. Just graduated at Southeast Missouri State, and like I said, Sam Gibson. So we're glad to have those folks. I tell you, the two of us can't make this thing go. It takes a team, and we've got a great team. Hope that you've enjoyed it. All the comments we've heard have been very positive, and we appreciate that. Again, we apologize about the time, but we'll try to give that to you as much as we can. This game ready to start in 1 minute. So we're giving you the time.
Yeah, I bet it's going to definitely be an up and down game this second half.
Yep.
Both teams are going to come out, I think, very tough defensively. We're geared up for a very competitive second half between these two teams.
Well, it's been a fun first half. And again, we thank all of our sponsors, Three Rivers, Lincoln Lacey, New Wave, Fellowship of Christian Athletes, Senator Rob Mayer, and Winchester Place. Folks, if you've enjoyed these games, please tell the folks that brought this game to you, made it possible, our sponsors. Second half, Twin Rivers will start with the ball. Boyles will inbound. He gets the ball in backcourt to Stockton. Bernie stays in their man-to-man. Just underway in the third quarter. Oberkramer on the wing. He and McGowan each have 3 fouls. Boyles from the side will not go. Owens tips it out. Stockton gets the tip out. Rolls still with the ball. 7:35 to go in the third quarter. Boyles has it, gets it to McBroom inside. McBroom working against McGowan. We're going to have a walking call.
Yes, McBroom was in a tough spot there. He had a few defenders around him.
Just got an email. We got 60 viewers right now logged on to the internet watching this game. Owens with the ball. Quickly down the floor. Gets it back to Welch to Owens. He eyes it but drives the baseline. Good feed to Smith. Inside, puts it up, scores it.
Tough move there by Smith. He had to put it on the floor to split that defense. Great move by his part.
We got a blocking foul on Owens. His second, team's first of the second half. .707 left in the third quarter. To the line to shoot 2 is Garrett Stockton. He's 2 for 3 from the line. He has 9 points in this game. First free throw. Well, I guess the basket was good. I missed the basket.
Yeah, the basket was good.
I was sleeping. Stevens for the corner for three. Will that go? Tipped back by Owens. He came out of nowhere and tipped it in.
Nice fall through by Owens.
Sure was.
That's what Bernie needs to do on those three-point shots. They really need to crash the boards because Jake Smith's been down there by himself.
Good give and go by Oberkramer to Boyles. Back to Oberkramer. He lays it up and in. Oberkramer now with 4 in the game. 43-40, 6:35 to go in the third quarter. Royals on top. Smith to McGowan for the corner. Will not go. Rebound by Boyles. 6:25 to go in the third quarter. Oberkramer across the timeline with the ball, working against Welch. Gets it to Stockton. Gets it over to Moore. Moore to Boyles. Boyles pulls up from 16, short. Owens on the rebound on the floor. He's on the fly. He goes in. Ball stripped out of his hands. Will stay with the Royals. 6:03 to go in the third quarter. 43-40. Welch the inbound. Gets it out the top of the key to McGowan. McGowan to Smith. Smith turn around. Short. Welch with the rebound. Taken away by Boyles. Boyles still with the ball. Gets it to Stockton. 5:50 to go in the third quarter. Royals on top by 3. Stockton barking out the offense. Oberkramer eyes it. He drives. Pulls it back out. Still with the ball. Gets it to Boyles. Boyles inside to McBroom. A good move.
Nice move there by McBroom. He had the isolation. He had nobody to help on the backside. Nice spin move.
Turnover by the Mules. Moore in. Ball blocked by Welch. Welch with the ball. Big double team. Taken away, but he gets it back. Bernie with the numbers. Welch inside. Puts it up. Will not go. Out of bounds off of the Royals. It will stay with the Mules. 5:08 to go in the third quarter. Action is picked up. McGowan out for the Mules. Jeremy Walker in. 45-40. Royals on top of 5. Welch to Stevens. Stevens back to Welch in the corner. Being guarded by Boyles. Owens with the ball. Stevens has it. Still with the ball. Gets it inside to Smith. Smith still with the ball. Gets it to Welch. Welch in the lane. Drives. Puts it up. Scores it.
Nice look there by Smith. He had the double team. Welch was right there in position to receive it. Driving the lane.
45-42. 4:35 left in the third quarter. Royals with the ball. Moore has it. Gets it to Stockton. He drives a baseline. Reverse. Will not go. Moore at the rebound. Puts it up. Will not go, but he'll go to the line to shoot 2. Randy Moore, a 5'11 Cedar, skied that time for his height. Foul will be on Jake Smith, his second, team second of the half. 4:27 left in the third quarter. Moore's first free throw short. Boy, this game has been a dandy.
Sure has. Up and down.
Second one scores it. Stevens to Owens, working against the press. Welch has it, throws cross court to Stevens. Ball thrown under to Walker. He's going to be called for walking. 46-42, 4:18 to go in the third quarter. Shearer checks in for the Royals. Coming out is Oberkramer. 46-42, 4:18 left, the third quarter. Stockton with the ball across the timeline. Shearer with a drive, will not go. We're going to have a foul against the Royals. Going to go against McBroom. A good block out that time by Jeremy Walker, a shorter Jeremy Walker. Got the old butt in the gut there and kept him on his back. McBroom went through him. Walker goes out, McGowan back in.
That's what he does so well for the Mules. He's not going to put a lot of points on the board, but he's going to get in position to get rebounds and also position to draw fouls such as he did there.
He gives you great inside ability at his small height. We've got a foul against the Royals, going to go against Randy Moore, his third, team's third of the second half. Aldridge in for Moore for the Royals. Owens will inbound for the Mules. 3:52 left in the third quarter. Owens in the corner to Stevens. He eyed it, brought it down, gives it to Smith. Smith inside, can't get it to go. Gets his rebound, puts it back, scores it. He stayed with it. Smith with 4
with it all
12
game,
in the game.
I think that was a good look by Quentin Stevens. That's what they're starting to do now, get more of an inside presence, get it down to Jake Smith where he's effective.
3:30 to go in the third quarter. Aldridge with the ball. Gets it to Bulls. Bulls inside, working against Smith. Gets it to Aldridge. He puts up a shot, will not go. Rebounded out of bounds off of Teague of the Royals. 3:23 left. Bernie with the ball in their defensive end. Trailed by 2. We're getting some emails or something coming in on those phones because I can hear them through my headset. Aldridge with a takeaway. Good defense that time by the Royals. 3:12 left in that first, or in the third quarter. Stockton with the ball up front. He gives it to Bulls. They're going to split the post. Stockton with a drive. We're going to have a charge as McGowan does a great defensive job causing Stockton a charge. Boy, that's an old play, the old split the post. Give it to post man. The wing man goes. The guard goes around the other way. And good defense by the Mules. Ball thrown down in the corner to Owens. He drives in, puts up a scoop, will not go. Tipped around. Smith comes away with it. Shearer has it. Shearer takes it back. Stockton with the ball on the run. He's going to work against Owens. He slows it up. 2 minutes, 35 seconds left in the third quarter. Rolls up by 2. Aldridge in the corner. We got a walk. 2:29 to go in the third quarter. Checking in for the Mules, Sammy Walker and Cameron Shipman. Going out is Smith and Owens. 46-42. Or 46-44. 2-point lead. Shipman with the ball. He drives in, pulls it back, gives it to McGowan. McGowan to Stevens. He eyes it for 3. Will not go. Rebounded by Shipman and off of Walker's foot, out of bounds. 2:17 left in the third quarter. 46-44. Twin Rivers had a 2-point lead at the end of the first quarter. 2-point lead a half, and lead by 2 here with 2 minutes and 4 seconds left in the third quarter. Shearer with it. To Stockton, back to Shearer. Aldridge in the lane, he gets out. Shearer gets a little closer. Teague with the ball, out to Shearer. Shearer's going to drive, has the ball, taken away by Welch. Welch has it taken away by Boyles. Shearer for 3, will not go, rebounded. Sammy Walker's going to be fouled as Aldridge is going to be called for a foul on Walker's back. Good block out by Sammy Walker.
Yeah, Sammy's got a
14th foul.
Big shoes to fill here for a few minutes. Give Jake Smith a break. Well, he's been running up down the court. He was really gassed.
Yep.
It's a nice block out there by Walker.
1:39 left. 14th foul against the Royals. Shipman with the ball, across the timeline, gets it to McGowan. McGowan with the dribble, picks it up. Stevens in the corner, back to McGowan. Out front to Welch. Welch inside the lane. Knifes his way in, will not go. Welch with the rebound, a putback, scores it.
That's a nice putback there by Welch. He was a little off balance on the first one, got his own rebound. Nice putback. He needs to stay aggressive. That's what they really need from him, getting that paint.
46 all. Shot for the corner for Shearer for 3, will not go. Tipped around. Shearer's going to come away with it, puts it back. He's going to be fouled. He's going to go line to shoot 2. It's going to be Shearer. That's Alan Michael Shearer. Foul is going to be against the Mules. It's going to be against Jake Welch, his 3rd. Team's 4th. It's team's 3rd of the half. 1:03 left in this third quarter. Shearer knocks the first one down. 47-46. Smith and Owens back in for the Mules. Stevens and Sammy Walker out. 1:03 left in the third quarter. 47-46. Shearer's second shot, scores it. Welch with the ball. Y'all gonna have to move. McGowan with a shot to the corner, scores it. 49-48. We had some kids want to come up here and help us announce, I think. Oberkramer down in the corner to Moore. Moore to Bulls. He works a turnaround, puts it up short. Rebounded on the floor by Welch. Bernie with a 1-point lead, 30 seconds to go. Quickly down to McGowan. He has a ball to Smith. Inside, puts it up, scores it.
Strong
Jack
move
Smith.
by Smith. He ran the floor well. Jordan McGowan's good to look for the trailing Smith coming down the court.
51-48. Mules on top by 3 with 17 seconds left in the third quarter. Oberkramer out front. Gives it to Stockton. To Shear in the corner for 3. No good. Moore with the rebound on the floor. He falls down. Has it. Gets it Stockton, but we're going to have a jump ball. The ball will go to the Mules with 6.1 seconds left. The Mules with a 3-point lead and a chance to add to it. McGowan with the ball on his side to throw in. He gets it to Smith. Back to McGowan. McGowan down to Owens. Ball knocked out of bounds by Bulls with 2.5 seconds. That's 2.5 seconds left in the third quarter. Bernie will inbound on the side in their front court. McGowan has it. Gets it to Smith. Back to McGowan for a long 3. Will not go as the horn goes off. Bernie leads 51-48 at the end of 3. We'll be right back.
Okay, you're hooked up and ready to go?
New Wave knows you're excited about sports, so now's a great time to get connected with the Triple Play Package. Crystal clear TV, high-speed internet, and telephone for only $99.99 a month for 12 months. With New Wave Communications, you've got game.
And we're back with you now. And this game is brought to you in part by Senator Rob Mayer, Missouri State Senator, District 25. He wishes good luck to all the participants in this year's Bloomfield Christmas Tournament. And you'll be able to see Senator Rob Mayer for a few more games with us here on YHC for this year's tournament. Is that correct? Isn't that correct? Rob Mayer will be back with us for a game or two? Or?
He's going to be back, do the extra game, next game.
All right.
Billy Pat Wright just stopping by to say hi to us. Barn burner. Shear with the ball as Twin Rivers starts the fourth and final quarter, just underway. Strap it in. It's going to be a dandy. Oberkramer with the ball, working against Welch. Ball slapped around. Welch comes away with it, splits the defense, drives in, puts it up, scores it.
Nice defense there by Welch to take it all the way as well.
Oberkramer quickly down in the corner to Shear. Shear puts up one block. Bernie has it. What a tip pass by Welch. He gets it. Stevens puts it up, scores it. We've got timeout on the floor with 7:32 to go. What a play, defensive play by the Mules. They lead their biggest lead of 7 with 7:32 to go. We'll be right back.
Hey, I'm Kurt Hillis at Lincoln Lacey Chevrolet. We've got a full line of GMC, Chevrolet, and Buick products. I'll pass it over to my Ford man, Charlie Thacker.
GM's not your thing? Come check us out here at the Ford Dodge Jeep store. Check out my man Blake on the internet, LincolnLacey.com.
If you don't have time to come down to Malden, check us out on Cars.com or AutoTrader.com. And if you need financing, I'm going to pass it to my man Robert Sanders.
And our ultimate goal here at Lincoln Lacey, no matter your situation, is to pass the savings on to you.
Well, welcome back. You said we got several emails
Oh,
here.
yeah, we've got them pouring in now. We've got about 8 emails here. We've got 70 viewers online. It's great to hear. And also from a viewer, Joy, keeping up with the games while at work. And it's a great job to the cameraman. Cameraman getting some love here.
That was Mom, though.
Yeah. I wasn't going to say that, but he's done a great job nonetheless. And also we have from Mark and Vicki King, thank you so much for the live broadcasting. A Bernie graduate, but live in Texas now, so we got one from Texas.
Great.
And happy to get to see this online. Great job. Thanks again.
All right, we'll get to those emails in a minute. 7.5 minutes left in the game. Royals trail by 7, Bernie's biggest lead. Stockton with the ball. Gives it to Shear. Shear still with the ball, drives in, puts it up. Ball blocked by Stevens. Out of bounds off of the Mules. Twin Rivers will control at their offensive end. 7-17, 55-48. Over Kramer to Shear. Shear drives in, puts up a 12-footer, scores it.
Nice shot there by Shears. Nice head fake. Get him beside that line. They've had a hard time getting that mid-range jumper here in the second half.
Shear with 13 in the game, cuts the lead to 5. Owens with a drive, puts it up, scores it, and he's got a block and foul. He'll go to the line to try to convert the three-point play.
Nice
Jake Owens with 11 in the game now. Trying to make it 12. Foul is going to be on Alan Michael Shear, his first, team's 5th of the second half. Bernie with 3 team fouls in this half.
That's a great finish by Owens. Hard to the hole. Has a great touch there to put it up with all that contact.
Free throw up, scores it. He now has 12. We got Grandpa behind us, Morris Bradley, so he's watching the game here with us. Stockton with the ball. Gets it to Oberkramer. Oberkramer to Shear. Shear over to Moore. Moore along the baseline. Puts it up. Blocked, but a foul called on Smith. Be Smith's 3rd. Team's 4th. The line to shoot 2 will be Randy Moore. Randy Moore, a 5'11 senior. He's 1 for 2 from the line. Has 5 points in tonight's game.
And while we got 2 free throws here, also got a one for Dennis McGowan from St. Genevieve, watching the game up from St. Genevieve, says loving the game, watching it online. Appreciate that comments. Keep sending them our way. Sports at YCTV.com.
Moore hits 1 of 2, cuts the lead to 58-51 with 6:40 to go in this game. Ball in the corner to Stevens, quickly to the inside the three-point line, pulls her right back out, gets it to Welch. Stevens eyes it for 3 for the side, will not go. Rebound tipped around. We're going to have a foul. Foul's going to go against Smith, his 4th. 5 fouls on each team now in this half. Jeremy Walker in for Jake Smith. 6:28 left. 6 minutes, 28 seconds left with 58-51. Twin Rivers needs a basket. Bernie in a 2-1-2 zone. Stockton to Moore. In the corner to Oberkramer. Looks inside. Hits a Randy Moore driving through. We're going to have a block foul on Owens. Owens with his 3rd foul. Bernie with 6 team fouls. The line to shoot 2 will be Randy Moore.
Owens had good position on that, but he was right under the basket. It's not allowed to take a charge right under the basket like that, but he's in great position. He just needs to be about a foot out.
Moore, the lefty, eyes the first one and knocks it down. Bulls back in for Shear for the Royals. 6:10 left in this game. Next shot short. Moore gets his rebound, puts it up, won't go. Owens with the rebound. Wow, I've never seen that. Shoot the ball, knifed in, got the rebound, put it back up. Welch gets 2 guys still the ball, and he's going to have a foul against the Royals. Royals had him double teamed. Welch found an opening and went through and is fouled. Foul is going to go against Garrett Stockton, his 4th, team 6. Both teams now go into the bonus on the next foul. Welch working against Moore. Big double team. We're going to have a foul against Randy Moore. Moore with his 4th foul. Very aggressive play by the guards. 1-1 coming up for Jake Welch. Welch is 2 for 4 from the line. He has 8 points. Five minutes, 50 seconds left in this game. First free throw, scores it. Good crowd in here now, Tyler.
Sure
Second
is.
one, scores it. He now has 10 in the game. 60-52. Over Kramer with the ball. Bernie back in a man-to-man. Stockton with the ball, working against Jeremy Walker. Inside to McBroom. We're going to have a blocking foul on Owens. His 4th, team 7th. The line to shoot a 1-and-1 will be Cole McBroom. McBroom is 1 for 2 from the line. .5:35 to go in the game. Cameron Shipman going to check in for the Mules. Rob Brown wanted the basket. Referee said the foul happened on the floor.
Yeah, I think Coach Brown's misinterpreting his signal. He was signaling the ball was, the foul was on the floor, and he thought he was signaling the basket was good.
McBroom's free throw will not go. Owens with the rebound. Welch with the ball. Still with it. Gets it down in the corner to Stevens, who skips it over to Owens. Back out to top to Jake Welch. 5:15 to go in this game in regulation. The way this thing's going, we may have an OT. We got a 5-second call against the Mules. Good defense there by Garrett Stockton. 5:12 to go in the game. Garrett Stockton will inbound. Oberkramer will take the ball inbounds, and he'll run the offense. 5:05 left. Ball to Randy Moore. Gets it to Stockton, who's at the top of the key. Stockton puts up a three. Short. Ball out of bounds, and will say it's off the Mules, and it will go over to Twin Rivers. 4:57 left. Oberkramer to inbound. I tell you, this is a fun game to watch.
Oh, sure is.
Ball's inside, puts it up, will not go. Randy Moore came out of nowhere, jumped up, tipped it up, would not go off of the rolls, turned over to the Mules. I tell you, this Randy Moore can jump out of the gym for his size. We've got a timeout on the floor with 4:51 left. It's the Mules 60, the Royals 52. We'll be right back.
Hi, I'm Jordan McGowan, Vice President of the Bernie Fellowship of Christian Athletes. The FCA wants to remind everyone to keep what's most important first in sports and school. My sponsors in Huddle would like to wish the best of luck to the teams in the 53rd Annual Bloomfield Christmas Tournament and a happy 2010.
Well, welcome back. Tell you, we've got a barn burner brewing right here. Go ahead.
Got the emails still pouring in. Penny Shepard, good friend of ours, watching from the Bloomfield City Hall. It says, buckle up for safety, as you always say. We got 80 viewers now online, starting to pack it in there on the website.
Oh, yeah. I tell you, this is something New Wave Communications has done for YHC and for all you folks that are watching. If you see anybody with New Wave Communications, you need to thank them.
Even got one from New York, the Deneve family from upstate New York. Love watching the game.
Gosh.
Thanks for those comments. Keep them coming.
Welch with the ball across the timeline. Picks out. We're going to be called for a walk with 4:44 to go. Good defense that time on a double team by the Royals. Oberkramer will take it for the Royals inbounds. He brings it across the timeline. 4 minutes, 38 seconds left in this game. Randy Moore to Stockton. Stockton inside to Shearer. He's tied up by McGowan. Jump ball goes over to the Mules. Good defense both sides by the Royals and the Mules. Welch with the ball, gets it to Stevens. Back to Welch, 4 minutes, 25 seconds left to go in this game. Down in the corner to McGowan. McGowan to Smith. Smith skips it to Shipman. Shipman back out, gets it out front to Welch. Bernie resets their offense, 4:10 to go in this game. Welch working against Moore. Moore said, bring it to me. Welch just backs it out. Now he's going. Welch inside, gets it over to Smith. What a pass. Puts it up, scores it. Jake Smith. They all converged on Welch. He found an open Jake Smith. A good pump fake, up and in. 10-point lead, the biggest lead by either team. 3:50 to go in the game. Randy Moore with the ball. Gets it to Stockton. Stockton thought about it, gives it inside the Bulls. Shipman with a takeaway. Ball's dribbling the ball, working against Smith. Shipman backed up, took the ball away.
Nice defense there by Shipman. He
sure
just
was.
Converged on Bowles, got a nice steal.
Smith has the ball, gets it to McGowan. Back to Welch. 3:30 left in the game. Smith with the ball to Stevens at the top of the key, to Welch. Good pitch and catch down in the corner to Shipman. He up front to Welch. 3:15 to go. Shipman for three, puts it up, right it down. In, out, and in. We got timeout on the floor with 3:07. The Mules have opened up to a 13-point lead. We'll be right back.
And folks, if you've not been to the Winchester Place, come in and take a look at this facility. You don't know what you have missed.
We are very proud of this facility. A lot of people do not realize we're here, what we can offer to them, and what a facility we have. And we would like to have people come by anytime and tour us. You won't find a better place to live or better staff to take care of you anywhere southeast Missouri. I'll guarantee it.
We are located at 400 Winchester Drive. Come down Bowman, and we sit on the corner of Bowman and Winchester.
Welcome back. Boy, I tell you, this has been a great game. And it's hard to believe that one team's up by 13 because it has just been back and forth. If you had not had a scoreboard up there, I couldn't tell you what the score was.
Sure. It's been an up-down game. It's hard to tell which team really has the momentum because both teams playing a full-court game. Twin Rivers unable to get real good shots on their end right now, and Bernie's starting to hit their shots. They were kind of in a lull there at the later part of the first half, but coming on strong here, Darren Shipman with a big three there, and they're starting to work the ball, a lot more movement, a lot more ball movement from the Mules. So
Shipman that time had a great defensive play and then a great offensive play. Set the stage. Both teams with 7 fouls. Both teams are in the bonus with 3:07 to go as the clock starts with the touch of the ball by Oberkramer. Twin Rivers needs a basket, needs it fast. Boyles inside the layup, scores it.
Oh, nice scoop shot there by Boyles.
Welch working against Stockton. Welch still with the ball. Across the timeline, quickly in the front court, over to McGowan, puts it up. He's going to be fouled. He'll go to the line to shoot two, Jordan McGowan. Foul is going to be on Shear. Well, hold it, that's going to be on McBroom. McBroom's fourth, team's eighth. Jordan McGowan is 1 for 2 tonight from the line. He has 10 points. He has 3 threes. The young man can shoot it from the outside. First free throw good.
Well, it was a nice drive in the transition there by Welch. He basically broke the press by himself. Basically, the Royals have been keeping him in check from doing that. Usually they've been keeping up with some steals, and he just went right through it that time.
2:47 left in this game. Second one knocks it down. 2:45, the clock running. Left in regulation. Oberkramer with the ball. Working against Welch. Shearer has it. Off Stockton's hands to McBroom. McBroom working against Smith. Smith blocks it out of bounds. 2.5 minutes left. 67-54. Mules on top by 13. Royals need a basket and then need some turnovers. Shearer with a shot, scores it.
Big shot by Shearer. They really needed that. Now it's within 10.
Shearer now with 4 threes in the game. Is 5 1/4, 16 in the game. Welch with the ball. Gets it to Smith. Smith back to Welch. Welch across, they call a 10-second. 10-second call. Great defense that time. The press that time hurt the Mules. 2:10 left in the game. 67-57, 10-point lead by the Mules. Stockton will set the offense. Gets it to Oberkramer. Shearer for a long three. Short. Oberkramer the rebound. Has it knocked out of his hands. Goes to the Mules. Welch has it. He gets the ball to Stevens, who's going to drive in. Puts it up. Scores it. What a nice move by Quentin Stevens. He took the ball up, pulled it down, and put it right back up. He has 16 in the game. Shearer inside, puts it up, will not go. We got a push foul against Jordan McGowan. It's going to be McGowan's fourth, team's eighth. The line to shoot two will be Alan Michael Shearer. Shearer is 2 for 2 from the line. He has 16 in the game tonight. He has 4 threes, a 2-pointer, and 2 free throws. He's had a great game.
Yeah, it was a nice aggressiveness there by Shearer to get to the line, stop the clock. They're down by 12 now. Good chance to cut into this lead again.
1:35 left. 1:35 to go in regulation. Shear hits the first. We'll get the second. 69-58. Randy Moore checks back in for Cole McBroom for the Royals. You've seen a dandy tonight, folks. We've enjoyed bringing it to you, or this afternoon. I see the sun out there. We got here at 7:45 this morning, so we feel like we've been here through the night. Second one good. Welch being double team gets away from it, and we've got a timeout by the Mules with 1:32 to go. We'll keep it right here. Going ahead, Tyler.
Oh, yeah, it's been a great fourth quarter here. Twin Rivers starting to come on a little better now. Now you need to stay aggressive. That's one thing. You saw that from Shear. He cut that lead to 10. Now they're going to need to stop the clock as much as they can. Expect a full court press. Really try to force the Bernie guards into a corner there to make a kind of a cross-court pass to pick it off. They've been doing pretty well pressuring the guards, so they definitely need to come up with a turnover here because they can't afford too much time to go off the clock.
Well, we can't tell you how much we enjoy the emails and comments from everyone. We want to especially thank New Wave Communications for all their hard work for getting us where we can go bring these games to you live. We have a piece of equipment now that we have that allows that. And again, we want to thank all the viewers for staying with us on the internet and also on YHC Channel 21 on New Wave Communications. We've got viewers, as you said, from New York, Idaho, Kansas, Texas. They're from all over and then from around the area here. Again, we thank you folks for making us your hometown channel. Jake Welch will inbound for the Mules with 1:32 left. 10-point lead for the Mules. Rolls need a turnover. Baseball pass down to Stevens. He's got it. Shearer, what a great defensive play. Knocks the ball away. Overkramer with it. Inside, puts it up, and he's going to be fouled. But Jake Smith, that's going to be number 5 on Smith. Going to line to shoot 2 will be Mason Overkramer. Overkramer has not been to the line. He has 4 points in the game. Jeremy Walker checking in for Smith. Smith had a great game. Notice Smith limping off a little bit. He has a cramp. I saw him trying to work that out during the timeout. 1:24 left in the game. 84 seconds in regulation. Mason Overkramer to the line. He's a 6-foot junior. First one short. Standing room only, just about to be called here at the Bloomfield Gym. Second one in and out. Jake Gauze with the rebound. Trying to get it to McGowan. The ball off someone's fingertips by the Rolls. They control. Shearer has it. Gives it to Stockton for the top of the key for 3. Will not go. Rebounded on the floor by Welch. He's going to be fouled. The foul is going to be against the Royals. I believe it's going to be against Randy Moore, number 10. That's who it's going to be called on. Moore is fouled out of the game. He's had a great game. He's had 7 points. But boy, that young man has impressed me how he can elevate so fast at his short height of 5'11".
Yeah, Twin Rivers had some good defensive series here.
Yes.
Past few times, forced those turnovers. Got some good looks, too. Just need to knock those down, especially with just over a minute remaining.
Welch free throw. First one scores it. Gets the bonus. Both teams now will be in the double bonus on the next foul. 1 minute, 8 seconds left. 70-59. Mules on top. Welch hits his next one. He's 4 for 4 from the line in this quarter. He has 6 in the quarter, 12 in the game. Overkramer across the timeline, drives the lane, puts it up. We got a blocking foul on Jeremy Walker. Walker with the foul, his second. Going the line to shoot 2 will be Mason Overkramer. Overkramer just at the line, was 0 for 2. 1:03 left in the game. 1 minute, 3 seconds, 63 seconds left. Overkramer's free throw up, scores it. Second one up, rolls around, scores it. Cuts the lead to 10. Bernie with the ball. Welch has it. Off his foot. Shearer has it. Gets it to Overkramer. Overkramer down, puts it up. We got a blocking foul against Jordan McGowan. That's going to be McGowan's fifth as he's going to foul out of the game. To the line to shoot two will be Oberkramer. McGowan leaves the game with 12 points. The 6'2 juniors had a great game. Cameron Shipman comes in for McGowan with 53.9 seconds. 10-point lead by the Mules. Oberkramer eyes the basket. First one will not go. Billy Pat Wright, state rep, sitting here with us.
Do we need to get him a headset?
We need to get him a headset. That's right. He came up here and said, boy, this is a barn burner. Second one no good. Oberkramer, ball tipped out to him. Gets the layup. Clock running with 45 seconds to go. Ball turned over. Ball's in for a drive. And scores it. Going to go to the line to shoot. Trying to make it a three-point play. Matt Boyles. What a drive. He now has 6.
He picked off that ball, too. There's a bad pass on the inbound. And they're really turning on the pressure on Bernie. They really need ball control. They can cut it to, or they're at 6 points. It's a 2-score game right now.
Yep, 71-65 with 41.1 seconds left. 41.1 seconds left in regulation. Matt Boyles trying to make the three-point play. He does. Owens to inbound. We got a timeout on the floor by the Mules. We'll keep it right here. The Mules have let that lead slip from 12 down to 5 with 41.1 seconds. This game's still.
Yep, they're getting back in it quick. Bernie's really going to need ball control.
Yep.
And they've turned the ball over about 4 times here in this last 2 minutes. They really need to take care of the ball. And Twin Rivers, do what you're doing. Drive them to the sidelines, force them to make a cross-court pass, and do your best to pick it off. So they're going to need many possessions here down the stretch.
Well, I tell you, folks, we don't have to say it, but this is just what we say. We've seen a D-A-N-D-Y dandy tonight, and it's turned in to be a real barn burner with the weather outside cold. I'll tell you, it's warm in here. It's almost a packed house. There's still room. Come on down to the Bloomfield Gym or up to the Bloomfield Gym, over to it. Just come on. Let's be part of this crowd. You'll see some people here you haven't seen in a while. Again, we want to thank everyone at the Bloomfield School Board and Administration for allowing us to bring this game to you live. Welch will inbound. He gets the ball to Owens. Owens has the ball. Clock running down to 37 seconds. Cross the timeline. He's being double-teamed. We've got a foul on Mason Oberkramer. Oberkramer's fourth. To the line to shoot two will be Jake Owens. Owens is 3 for 3 from the line. He has 12 points tonight. 34.9 seconds left in this regulation for the game. Sammy Walker getting ready to check in for the Mules. Free throws, first one scores it. Shipman out. Aldridge coming in for the Royals. He's going to replace McBroom. Aldridge is coming in as the foul man. We can see that. Second one by Owens. Rattles around, falls in. .33 seconds, clock running. Oberkramer has it, gets the ball out to Aldridge. He shoots a three, will not go. Owens with a rebound, down to 25 seconds. He gets the ball to Welch, but a foul going to be against Alan Michael Shearer, his second. To the line to shoot two will be Owens with 25 seconds left, 73-66. Owens just at the line. Made both of them. First one up, scores it. Well, it's been a fun game, hasn't it, Tyler?
It sure has. I tell you, that's what we needed for the first game of this championship bracket.
Yep.
A good game. It's certainly lived up to it.
You're going to see some good games this championship bracket. 6 for 6 or 5 for 5 this quarter for Owens. Just a steady ball player. Welch tips the ball. Oberkramer gets it back. Oberkramer for three. Will not go. Rebounded on the floor, but Sherry puts it up. Will not go, but he's fouled with 13.5 seconds to go. Shearer will go the line with the clock stopped. Foul that time against Bernie, against number 40. It's Sammy Walker, his first. Shearer's free throw scores it. Shipman in for Walker for the Mules. Shearer with 8 points this quarter, 19 in the game. Misses the next one. Sammy Walker with a rebound. Gets it to Welch. Welch down to Shipman. Shipman will hold it up. We're under 10 seconds to go in the game. Say 6.7. The Mules are going to come away with the win. Foul's going to go against I was like the scorekeeper over there. Couldn't tell what the signal is showing up. Against number 15, Alan Shearer, his third. The line to shoot 2 is Cameron Shipman. His first one in and out. 6.7 seconds, 75-67. Mules up by 8. Next one short, rebound by Boyles. Boyles quickly down to McBroom. McBroom thinks about a 3, puts it up, will not go as the horn goes off to end the game. The Mules stay undefeated on the season, go to 9-0 with a 75-67 win. We'll be right. Well, let's keep it here and talk a minute. Let's talk. Go ahead, Tyler. Give us your view of the game.
Oh, it was definitely a good game. That's what I expected, a real up and down game. I know Twin Rivers had the horses to really get out and run with Bernie, and Twin Rivers really got out to playing their game the first half, really getting out and getting some good-looking shots around the perimeter, hit those shots in the first half. Bernie struggled a little in the first half from the outside and kind of got out of their game, but in the second half they settled down, got a lot more penetration going to the basket, got some good looks, got to the line, and Twin Rivers really struggled to get good looks there in the second half. They really got taken out of their game a little bit, didn't get the looks they got in the first half, but made a strong surge towards the end, played some good defense towards the end to force turnovers and get opportunities to get back in the game. And they fall a little bit short, come up short by 8, but Twin Rivers is going to be a tough team to go for that 5th place in this tournament. They're probably one of the favorites to win that 5th place, I think. They got a strong club, and they're giving up a little size from last year, but I think they're a little quicker, a little bit more dynamic on offense, especially and defense. They're able to trap a lot more and to force teams into playing more of their pace, and they're able to get in those passing lanes a lot better, I think, from last year. So I think we're looking at an improved team from last year, and they should be tough. And Bernie, they'll move on to play the winner of our next game, Dexter and Richland. So I'd say it's only going to get tougher for the Bernie Mules from here on out. You know, the game's going to get tougher as the tournament goes on. But I think they got a good test from Twin Rivers. It's been hard for them to get a good test here early on in the season. They got one tonight in Twin Rivers. You know, especially on the defensive side, you can see Bernie and the offense. The way they're playing on offense, they weren't really being challenged by teams offensively, but the defense of Twin Rivers really got to them. At point, you can see where they kind of got into a corner that they shouldn't have. So I think they got a good test, and I think that'll really prepare them for the next round.
Well, I think the Mules or Twin Rivers matched up well with Bernie tonight, and I think that was the key to the game.
I really expect them to run with them very well, keep up with them, and actually possibly outrun them. They got the horses to run, and I think that's going to be a strong asset for them, not only for the rest of this tournament, for the rest of the season as well.
Well, we had 10 lead changes in that game, and Bernie, when they got ahead, they stayed ahead late in the game. And here's the scoring for the Bernie Mules. Jordan McGowan was 16. Also, Jake Owens was 16. That's Jake Smith was 16. Jake Owens was 16. Quentin Stevens was 16. 12 to Jordan McGowan. 12 to Jake Welch. 3 to Cameron Shipman. Bernie 24 for 32 from the free throw line. For the Twin Rivers Royals, scoring went like this: 19 to Alan Michael Shearer, 9 to Matt Boyles, 12 to Garrett Stockton, 7 to Randy Moore, 3 to Jerry Aldridge, 9 to Matt Boyles, as we said, 8 to Mason Oberkramer, 5 to Cole McBroom. The Royals 18 for 30 from the free throw line. 2 free throws short, but 6 on the point side. You can't miss that many free throws in a close game like that. 75-67 our final here in the first game of the championship bracket. Game coming up, Dexter Bearcats against the Richland Rebels. Rebels seated number 4, Bearcats seated number 5. Folks, we're glad that you joined us for this game. Again, the Bernie Mules will meet the winner of this next game at 6 o'clock tomorrow night right here at the 53rd Bloomfield Christmas Tournament. Hope that you plan on coming up and watching. If not, you can catch us on Channel 21 on New Wave Communications Cable and also on yhctv.com. Keep the emails coming at sports@yhctv.com. For my partner Tyler Wagner, I really appreciate his commentary. Also Sam Gibson, our producer, and on the camera was Brandon Horton. We want to thank those folks. I'm Bill Hampton. If you're out and about getting ready to come or leave the Bloomfield Tournament or anywhere else, put the seatbelts on. We want to see you back here with us again. Don't forget, live today, learn from yesterday, look forward to tomorrow. See you here at the Bloomfield Tournament.